Well, hello. We're back. Hello.
Hi, guys. What's up?
That's my line.
Oh.
What the fuck do you say what's up? Anyway, I'm Jason.
I'm Jason. I'm Ryan.
No. Great. Whatever. What are we talking about today?
Change my name. What's next?
I don't know. Taking over. I don't know. We're talking about Bad Girls Club. Our membership and our experiences in the club. Because we've been members, for life, really.
I was a member when I came out of the womb.
No.
Oh,
Well, cheers to that. Happy
cheers,
Bad Girls Club.
Oh my God. And also our look at our little glasses. They're perfect with our whole genre. Cheers, darling.
Cheers to the Bad Girls Club.
Cheers to the Bad Girls Club. Pinkies out. Woo.
Nothing like chasing a shot with a little wine.
Glass of wine.
Now that's not Bad Girls Club. That's just disgusting. But whatever.
That's just it's a Thursday.
Oof. Anyway.
Why don't we start with you, Senor Bad Girl? And I want to know something juicy.
I don't have a juicy. Okay, fine.
Well, wait. Here's the deal, though. Was it in the 2000s?
Hold on. Was it in the 2000s? Yeah, it was in the 2000s. 2002,
So, yeah,
3,
juicy.
4, 5.
Juicy
Yeah,
couture alert. Bam.
2005. My first Pride weekend. I went out with my then best.
Talk about a Pride weekend.
I went out and did Pride weekend with my then best girlfriend, I guess. We go out and we were both. We showed up to Pride wasted.
Who doesn't?
PSA: never show up to Pride wasted because there was a car involved. I was not driving, but I was stupid enough to get in the car with the driver.
I'm having a deja vu.
Quite sober. Anyway, don't do that. Outside of that, I get to Pride Friday and we go out.
He didn't go to jail, but anyway. Well, you were the passenger.
Right. So we get to Pride Friday, and I call it Pride Friday, whatever. But we get to Pride Friday. We're doing all the whole outdoor things. I had actually never gone to one of the Pride parties that they have, like the one need of more or this or that, like in the clubs, the special parties. We always did the outdoor things, so we would skip from different areas. With a mutual friend of ours, which a really good friend of mine. And we get there with him. He brings a bottle of whiskey. And mind you, at this point, I wasn't really a whiskey drinker, but he brings this bottle of whiskey with him. And apparently we find out afterwards, he tells us, that it was his father's whiskey and it was 50 years old.
Oh, cool. I can only imagine how PO'd that father was. I bet he had that for years. Yeah, I bet that was a collector's item.
And we literally we were just drinking it out of the bottle. And
how old were you?
Sorry, literally 21. This was my first Pride at 21.
Oh my Lord. Oh my Lanta. Here we go.
And so we're just drinking it out of the bottle. We brought cups with us. We had Dixie cups. Like the paper Dixie cups that we kept in our jacket pocket in the inside.
Oh, wait, the little ones?
No, like the actual full-size Dixie cup I would have in my pocket. It was squished and fucked by the first 20 minutes.
Oh my God. I have the little ones. I use those as shot glasses, and I'm not going to say
that's what they're for.
Back in the day.
Well, that is
back in the day.
This was actually still the time where Pride, because I know last year was different, but anyways, Pride, you could not really drink outside, out of the fact that you were going to a club. So we had the whiskey bottle, we had the cups, we were sneaking it. I was sneaking cigarettes, and I ran out of cigarettes. And so was like, oh my God, I have to go to a liquor store. But we were wasted and trying to find one wasn't that easy in Castro, or at least one that was open. And so this like van goes by on Castro Street with all these queens just like, woo, you know, doing their whole thing on the top of the van. And
I love you.
Yeah.
So I was like, this one queen up on the top of the van was smoking, and I was like, oh my God, cigarette. I was like, oh my God, can I get a cigarette? Can I get a cigarette? And I was like screaming at this queen.
Please tell me she threw it off of, what was she what was she on?
She jumps off the van. She jumps off the van, runs over to me, takes the cigarette, puts it in her mouth, lights it. Now, what are you going to do for me? And I'm like, oh God, no, sorry, the cigarette's not worth that much. And she's like, just a kiss.
Sure. Oh no.
Whatever. Made out with this queen, random queen. Wasn't that attractive, but also wasn't that unattractive. But hey, the cigarette was worth it.
Sure.
So grabbed the cigarette, said goodbye to this queen.
Oh, pre-COVID days.
Oh, I know, right? You could kiss random strangers and not have to. I mean, you'd worry about the flu maybe, or the fucking clap, but you know. Outside of that, mind you, this is probably like an hour into the Friday. The whiskey bottle is done.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I remember from that point going to Midnight Sun.
Okay.
And having a little like dance moment. And I leave Midnight Sun with my friend and my other friend, and he ends up saying, you know what, I'm done, I can't do this anymore. I'm like, we're here for an hour, like what the hell? So he skips out, like he's like, I gotta go back home to Oakland, blah blah blah. So he goes back home. Mind you, he still lives with his parents at this time because he was in college.
Party foul. I mean, come on.
I get home and I can't remember anything. I can't remember getting home. I can't remember the party. I wake up the next morning. I can't remember anything. Wake up hungover, of course, and then continue with the whole Pride thing. Mind you, Saturday, I had to be at work because I was volunteering for the Pride Parade for Washington Mutual when I worked at the bank.
Oh, yeah, I remember this story.
And I took my mother.
Uh-huh.
And so it was me and my mother up on a fucking Pride float going through the whole Pride Parade thing.
That's
and me
cute.
Wasted as fuck.
With your mother.
Decked out. I don't even know what I had on. I think I had like a pair of like shorty shorts, top off, full of glitter.
Yeah,
from me
right.
That hates glitter.
Yeah, that's the fun
makeup
part.
And everything, and my mom is just like cheering me on.
That was a long time ago.
Thanks.
It was. Well, if we're going to play a game of 21, I will up the ante and talk about my 21st birthday party. Well, let's just say this. One of my closest friends who I miss, we haven't spoken in a baby minute, but you know, she decided to throw the happy birthday for me, my 21st. And so I went to her apartment. This was the heyday. I called it the heyday on Baker Street because realistically speaking, the parties at her house were so freaking like, can't hardly wait. 10 Things I Hate About You, late 90s, early 2000s, Party USA. It was just like everything you could possibly imagine from those movies actually happened at these parties. I legit was living in a movie for years. And so, hell, I still am. But putting all that aside, all right.
I mean, I think we're all living in a dramedy by now.
Thank you. Because I'm like, where the hell, what drama? I got rid of all the drama. One part of it still in San Francisco and the other part in Colorado. Oh, but anyway.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh.
Ouch.
So my birthday's on the 7th. This was on the Saturday after. It was just fantastic. It was totally tubular. Anyway, so putting all that aside, that was for you. It was a gift. So at this point, there's at least 150 people at this party. This party is off the fucking hook. I mean, that room was literally Blow, starring Johnny Depp and Penelope Cruz. I mean, it was everything you
I thought it was bad smoking weed. I mean,
no, there was the dance room. That's where like all top 40 from like, so, okay, 21 years old. Let's see, 2004, 18, 2005, 19, 6. So 2007. Yeah. So imagine the top 40 that was happening there. Oh my God, I can't even tell you how much Britney Spears was going on. Of course, because it was my birthday and I was in charge of the fucking playlist. So, anywho, sir, don't you be rolling your eyes. You love Britney Spears. Don't play that game with me. I literally felt like I might as well have been like, you know, like in a litter box, just kind of like doing this. And then the only time I would stand up was to go into the dance floor. And then I was just like kind of like dancing up a storm. This was also the same night in which this girl named Erin. So I told her to go on the roof because I wanted to go on the roof too.
Not the best idea.
Well, I was like, I wanted to go on the roof. So we were like, let's go on the roof together. Well, the only thing was though, is that the roof was like uninhabitable. Like nobody is supposed to go up there. And literally all to get up there is a ladder. And I mean like all this jazz. So I say, go up there, I'll follow suit. So she starts the way. I'm like, wait. I was like, well, I'll let her do that. And then I'm going to go mosey and do something else for a hot minute. I go in to refill and do a few more lines. And then basically I get the call that somebody has fallen off the roof. And so I'm just like,
I wonder, or K, sorry.
But then we go in the back and there she was laying there like bib lettuce, her fucking like, her like, what is it? Like every bone in her body broken. And she's just kind of like laying there so drunk. Apparently a guy had saved her fall, broke his rib, and she hit a banister on the way down. So anyway, putting all that aside, apparently this was my fault because I told her to go on the roof. But but technically speaking, she could have said no.
Stop.
Anyway.
No.
My fault. But anyway, putting all that aside, everyone I've never seen, it's like a movie, it's like from a movie. I've never seen people jumping over fences, running through doors, cascading down the street. I mean, I have never seen, this party was like, had 400 people. It was the biggest shebang and was turning into the biggest party in the city at that moment. There were people coming up the fucking Baker Street to the party still. And this was at 3 a.m. Well, of course, everyone ran for the hills once the cops were coming.